morning. Going to load this drill in the flattest part of these hills, which is at the bottom of a hollow. I'm bringing the tractor to load some canola. Fertilizer's here, water truck's sitting over there. I got all this sprayed over the last couple days. Canola bags have to get loaded through the conveyor in the SeedHawk, no saddle tank. And lately, these mini bulks have been short of seed. It's supposed to weigh a certain amount, and two of them have been 20 to 30 pounds short, so we'll see what this guy weighs. I think it's the hydraulic level sensor. It says it's low, but it's not. We seeded all the L350. This is now L340. Water is set at 4.9 pounds. I think it's supposed to be seeded at 5.2, but cut that back a little bit. So based on the weights, set at 4.9, it was seeding at 4.95 pounds, so that's good. And I deeply regret talking about the conveyor and how it didn't shock you if you touched it. Seemed like when we first started, you could touch it wherever you wanted and there were no consequences. Now, not so much. So there's 72 pounds of canola in tank 1. Let's see what this mini bulk actually weighed. Bag is supposed to weigh 1,036 pounds. It was exactly that. So we've put 6 mini bulks in so far. 4 have been bang on, 2 have been short. Broke a seed opener the other day. The carbide broke right off in the rocks, presumably. Hopefully it wasn't running for that long. So changed that. Pretty easy to change, 2 bolts. But some tubes are getting a little cracky, a little twisty. Full lines here now, looking at that hydraulic code and hydraulic leak on the back of the tractor. Like, this guy's not terrible, but loosened him off and slid him down, and we'll recut him on the same angle. A nice, start fresh, nice clean cut. A butter knife from the kitchen would be sharper than this. Does not appear to be leaking right now. I'm gonna seed a bit and get this oil nice and hot, and then we will check it again. Those hydraulics are staying dry, so he's off. Gonna grab my lunch. And coffee, what's left of it. And that code is just the hydraulic level oil sensor, but it's right in the middle of the sight glass, so maybe just a bad sensor there, so that can be fixed another day. Why do I have no auto steer? And now these casters, when you hit a washout, they flip all the time. Even these main frame ones, see how they're staggered? See, they used to be staggered opposite of each other. And my dad was seeding, hit a washout, and they flipped on him. I haven't seeded for about a week. I've been spraying. And these smaller casters, well, they flip all the time, so they're going every which direction. They're staggered all over the place. So I don't know if that matters or what, but they flip over all the time. Especially when you fold up and fold back down, the casters will land however they want to land, and you just give her, I guess. Well, I got no auto steer. It does not want to work this beautiful morning. So we'll do the farmer reset, shut it all down, and start up again. Started the tractor in a hollow and probably didn't. It kind of needs service like when it first fires up, at least that's what I've found. So now I'm in a different hollow. Let's see if it loads anything now. We are live. It's a good sound. Still manifold number 1. Fertilizer openers don't want to fully engage. Still dealing with that. Seems to be about around 3-4 o'clock. It goes up. Well, that was fun. Off to the next task. Sprayer time. Had to run to the house and get my lunch. Ice cream sandwich and an energy drink. First seeded wheat looks good. See the row's pretty good already. Seeded 2 weeks ago. Spraying some AIM, bromoxynil, and glyphosate. A little bit of kosher here, so trying to control that before seeding canola. Thought we had the tractor fixed, that oil leak when we switched, but it was still leaking, so full line had to come back out. And Dad says he's going now again, so a little bit of a late start today, but we're still ahead of schedule. It's only May 14th today, and we're about 2/3, 3/4 done seeding. It is dry. Haven't had any moisture yet. Fire ban on where we are. But you don't grow a crop in May. You grow a crop in June and July. Same goes for the playoffs. You don't win the cup in the first and second round. You get some rains, you get some saves. Oilers need some saves, and then you're going. And then you're going. Gotta stay patient. It'll come. Just want to stop and check out this wheat. It's at the approach where we always drive. It's hard as a rock. And tried to slow down here, but just seeding into this, the wheat's just on top. It's like concrete here. But once you get out of the approach, the wheat looks pretty good. Where it was actually seeded into the moisture. This wheat's 2-leaf already. That looks good. That looks really good, nice and even. Need to roll this pretty soon. Push all these rocks in. And the wheat seems to respond. It almost makes it mad and grows even harder. I don't know how it works, but if you roll the wheat at the 2-leaf stage, it really takes off from there. The Massey's on the roller, it's ready. It's ready to go whenever I'm ready. Good looking rig. Now that it's hot and windy, I guess I can refill the water trailer. This wheat up here is all up too. Probably the most boring task in the spring and summer. It'd be nice to have a water fill station in the yard. Get your water there, more convenient, but the water in the yard is no good, so we have to find the best slough available. Almost done spraying this first go around. About 1,500 acres left to spray. Filling on the driver's side now for canola. Nitrogen in the back, just the way the product of the semi is and the fertilizer in the tanks are. Six steps away here. On the blind side for wheat, 10 steps. Ah! This is supposed to weigh 1,036 pounds. The one this morning did, so hopefully these do too. 76 pounds in there right now. Pretty dang close. 1,035 pounds. So those are all good. So I don't know if that was the 8th or 9th mini bulk. 2 dink ones and the rest were good. Now I'm back in here. I'll seed for a little bit. Give Dad a break. He can refill that semi with fertilizer.
Bouchard takes it from the goalie Skinner, drops it backward to McDavid. 1 power play point this postseason.
I need one more iPad in here. I need a 5th screen right there where I could watch the playoffs on. I have one. It was our blockage monitor in the Borgo. These iPads came with the SeedHawk. I just haven't had a chance to get that iPad going yet. That's the perfect spot right there. Left the depth the same for the canola, so still seeding on E for everything. 1 inch, and 1 inch is right on 1 inch. It's very consistent across the drill. Could be 1.5 inches, could be 1/2 inch depending on some parts of the drill like the last one. A couple weeks ago I was up here circling these bushes because trees like to fall into the field, so I was cutting them or pushing them back into the bush, and I found a moose shed just over there. Yep. You do have to pick your spots because the tank will push this toolbar around. You can feel it in the tractor. Tough to see. I got my mess straightened out here. I'm all the way through. Last pass for the night. That is all the action I can give you for one day. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I gotta shut the gateway off. Rule number 1, in the mornings, turn the gateway on. Rule number 2, shut the gateway off.
Right to the rush attempt after the successful Oilers kill.